Hey YouTubers, I'm fresh off my unboxing video, but I purchased something today that I felt like I had to share with you. This is all new to me. I have not done this yet. I've been wanting one of these things for ever since I've seen the first one. I didn't buy the best one. My wife and I went to Costco today. I had to fill a prescription for some medication. And I was just walking down the aisles, killing time, waiting for the time to be up for them to finish with the filling the prescription. And I saw this on the shelf. And when I saw the price, I couldn't believe it. Now, I know you get what you pay for, but I bought it anyway. And this is what I'm talking about here. This is a Propel Altitude 2.0 quadcopter. Pull it back so you can see it. I got it at Costco today for $80. You see right here, it says built-in HD camera. Now, I know, 80 bucks. How good can it be? You can't even get an HD camera for 80 bucks. So, but I want to do the quadcopter thing one day. I've been wanting to do it, like I said. Same thing with kayaking. I wanted to kayak for like 6 years before I finally bought one, and then I combined that with fishing, and that's unbelievable. So I have no clue. I've never even touched a quadcopter before. Never, just like a kayak. When I first started doing it, I never touched a kayak. I've never touched a quadcopter before. So I figure, why spend $1,000, $1,200, or whatever, and get a DJI Phantom, which is what I want, and then after 30 seconds, I'm waving goodbye to it as it goes somewhere. So I figure for 80 bucks, I don't care what happens to this. I don't care how good the video is. I can play with this for a while and learn the ins and outs of a quadcopter and get a little bit of video. And if the video's halfway decent, I don't care. You know, I spent 80 bucks. So that is what I wanted to share with you. I'm going to do a little unboxing on it too. Like I said, I've never touched one of these things before. I did read some of the reviews. When I got home, I'm like, okay, how good is this thing? I mean, it wasn't a big point with me, but I just wanted to know. So I went to Amazon.com and I put in Propel quadcopter, and it came up. And there were 15 reviews. The average review was like 3 or 3.5. And I figured a 3 review for an $80. Now Amazon had it for $100. So a 3 review for an $80 quadcopter is not that bad. A 3-star review. So there were some 5s. You know, they were beginners, or they bought them for their kids, and they said they had a blast. The camera was okay. Blah blah. And that's what I want. When I bought this, that's what I expected. So if I get that, I am more than happy. This could be the best $80 I've spent in my life. A couple of reviews. There was one guy that said that he's had quadcopters since 1969. He's flown every single one. Well, then why are you buying this? That's my point. For $80, what do you think you're going to get if you're like the master of quadcopter? So that review didn't make any sense to me. So read reviews before you buy something, and some of them aren't going to make any sense. And the one that this guy posted, it doesn't make any sense. And there was another one, it didn't work right, blah. I mean, like I said, I've never touched a quadcopter, but I've seen videos, lots of videos, and one of my friends got one, and he put up his first 5 flights on YouTube, and I think he gave up after that because he hadn't touched one either. And it takes a little bit of patience. I know that going in. So if you don't have patience, and you're probably not going to be able to fly one of these things, or at least you're probably not going to fly it long enough to the point where you're going to be able to fly one. And like I said, I know that going in, so I know what to expect. So I'm just going to open it up and see what's in it. You can tell I'm excited, and I had a lot of caffeine today, so. Okay, that didn't work. Now, one of the knocks was it's a little fragile, but a couple of the guys said if you're careful with it, you'll be fine. So I plan on being careful. Of course, it doesn't seem to want to come out of the box too easy, so I'll probably break it taking it out of the box. Yep, I've already ripped the box. Okay, I cut that, and it's still not coming out. So, alright, I broke the plastic piece. Maybe you're supposed to take it out this way. So I'm going to stand up. You're going to lose my head. I'm going to stand up and pull it out. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I guess you got to slide it out. Okay, now I have no idea how to get it out. I'm going to cut the bottom too. Maybe you're supposed to take it out the bottom. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, okay, this guy can't even get out of the box. How the heck's he going to fly out there? Welcome to my world. Okay, here's all the parts. We'll start with that, I guess. It's got to watch this quick start video before using your Propel Altitude 2.0, your Propel Altitude 2.0 HD video drone. So I'll do that. Here's the limited warranty. Okay, here's the limited warranty. And I read this too. It says having problems, but the one on the bottom says join their flight club. And I saw a couple of guys commented they did that, and they were able to get spare parts for this. So if this thing is $80, how much could a spare part for if you break a propeller or something? The guy said he bought 2 batteries. The batteries were under 20 bucks a piece, which I understand to be good for a quadcopter battery. And so he bought a couple batteries and he bought a bunch of spare parts. Here's the instruction booklet. And it's not like this one-page thing that tells you to, some things you buy, it's like they give you this little sheet that tells you, okay, this is blah, 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 do this, and then you're on your own. Well, this is pretty good. This is a pretty thick book. Now, it could be 17 different languages, but it looks like it's got some information in it, so that could be helpful. And I'm sure you can go online if it's not. I have no clue what this stuff is, so we're going to open it up. It probably tells you what everything is in the instruction booklet. It's too bad this doesn't come with an about your box. I want to take this out. Okay, these look like the spare, I don't know what you call them. They're like the little cage that goes around the blades. They look like whatever they are. It looks like they give you a bunch of spare ones, or they're a different type maybe. Nope, they look like the same as the ones that are on there. So these are spares. I guess they assume you're going to break them. There's 4 of them. They give you this too. I have no idea. Maybe this is a launching pad or something. I have no idea. It's got a level in the center, and it's got like some little holes that you can adjust. So that could be a launching pad. Maybe it needs to be level when you launch it. They give you a little screwdriver, and this must be some type of repair kit. Some little rubber football shaped things that I have no idea what they're for. So a bunch of screws. And this looks like a USB jump drive. Maybe that's the camera, I don't know. Doesn't look like a camera. This could be the receiver for the signal for the remote. That's probably what that is. And then you got the empty bag. So we got that out. We got some more parts in here. We got 2 remotes. There's another bag. And spare blades too. Looks like it's got, now I don't know if there's a difference between the gray ones and the black ones, but it looks like they give you 4 of each. So, I mean, for 80 bucks, you get a quadcopter. You get the blades that come on it, and then you get 2 more sets of blades. Plus 2 more plus another set of the I don't know what they call them, the things to protect them, and 2 remotes. I mean, come on. If you buy this thing and cry about it on Amazon.com, I'm sorry. I'll get off the soapbox. I don't know what else is in here. I guess that the controller's on the other side. So I don't know. Looks like this is locked in here somehow, so let's unlock it. Okay, that's why it wouldn't come out, probably.
You can tell I can't wait to get this thing out of the box. And it's not working out that well. Okay, that appears to have gotten something a little bit loose, but... Okay, go call someone you like. Come back. By then I'll have this done. Just kidding. I think what I better do is take all the parts off of this box so I don't drop them and break them. No, I don't know what this is. I pulled this out and didn't. This looks like it could be the charger for the remotes. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is the charger for the remotes. I'm not sure if there's a certain way it goes in. Yeah, there you go. Charger for the remotes. Looks like they got 4 buttons or 4 sense pads on it. I guess you press each sense pad and it does something different. The only thing I haven't figured out what they're for is these little football looking things. I think they're like a rubber or a soft plastic. Okay, everything's off the box that I can see. Should I just... I wish I could take a vote, because I would say, should I just cut through the box and hope I don't hit anything? What do you think, Laura? Should I just cut through the box?
Up to you.
She's not going to take responsibility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through the plastic just to get the box out of here. Maybe I can get a clear view. Or maybe you'll get to see me cut my hand. That would probably get a lot of views, me bleeding all over the table. Okay, we got the end piece somewhat off. They really do not want you to take... I mean, this is probably really easy to do. Well, I can see, at least I can see it a little better this way. Maybe I should unclip those. So I got 3 to go, and then this should come out. See how easy that is? I just got to figure out how to get the controller out. Okay, here's the drone. And this thing's really light. So I'm guessing you don't want to fly this in a 20-mile-an-hour wind. I don't think you want to fly a 20. DJI Phantom in a 20-mile-an-hour wind either, but I mean, you get this in a little park surrounded by trees, and this could be fun. Now, I don't see a camera anywhere, so I'm guessing that's, I hope it's in there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And like I said, it's really light. You can see the bottom. Probably have to plug it in to charge it. Maybe it's the same charger that charges the remote. I don't know, maybe the remote. Maybe what I thought was the remote is the battery. Yeah, that looks like it could be. It's got the same connections. So I'm going to set this somewhere where I'm not going to break it. So I'm going to put it over here. And then try and figure out how to get the rest of the parts out. This is the remote. I'm guessing this is the antenna, or whatever they call them now. Here's your joysticks, so you probably hold it this way. And there's a little LCD screen on the bottom. You got an on-off switch, it looks like. You got 4 buttons. They look like they turn different things on. Then you got two joysticks, and you got some buttons here. One says speed, one says auto land, because this will auto land. At least that's what I got from the reviews. Then you got one. The other says camera, and the other one says stunt. And I'll add some pictures so you can actually see what they are. And it's from Asian Express Holdings Limited. Probably made in China, I guess. This device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following 2 conditions. 1. This device may not cause harmful interference, and 2. This device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. So, the one guy that was complaining, maybe that's what's wrong with his. There's somebody else in the area blocking it or using one of their own or something, and that's what was messing him up. So that's not the drone's fault. It tells you about that on the back of the controller. So looks like there's a button here too. And are you impressed that I read that without my glasses? Look how small it is. This is the print I read. So I think I'm liking it. I still don't have a clue where the camera is, unless it's inside this. But that's what they make instructions for, and I've said it before. I'm a guy, I don't do instructions really well, but I guess if I want to flush $80 down the toilet, I won't read the instructions. So I will have to read this, and you're going to see videos from it. And some of you are saying, "Yeah, right," just like we are from fishing. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's getting old after a while, the I'm sorry's, right? So, once again, the Propel Altitude 2.0, 2.4 gigahertz quadrocopter with HD camera and altitude stabilization technology. So there you have it, $80 at Costco. Or $100, you can probably get it. I mean, I didn't look at it really well. There's probably some places you can get it for under $100 on Amazon.com, but the one I looked at said $100. So I thank you for watching. I thank you to all my subscribers, those that like, those that comment, and thanks again for watching my video. So have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye for now.